Hi everybody, it's Louisa here, and I am going to be doing a start to finish. I'm going to be altering another shoebox. I've done one before, and I'm using it to store my cling stamps. When I first done it, I used it to store stickers and embellishments, but I had gone through all those stickers and embellishments, got rid of a lot of them, and ended up not needing such a big box. So then I switched them and put in all my stamps, which is perfect, unless I buy even more that's not going to fit. But for now, that's working. And then I did the trim organizer from Gina's Designs and put my really fancy trims that I hoard and I really don't use much. So they're in there. But now I have this. These trims were in my little plastic skinny containers that are on my Expedite, and they were in 2 containers, and I'm going to those every single time that I work on projects. So I'm always pulling out these 2 containers, taking off the lids, and stacking everything, and then trying to go through them all. So I took them all out, and I reorganized some things in my room. So I put something else in those containers, but I put all of these in here in this Dollar Tree little collapsible like a tote. And for now it's okay, but see, it's a little flimsy. And all these trims I just wrap around whatever I have at the time. So I've used lots of these manila tags, I've used packaging, I've left some people have given me some already wrapped, and they had them on really pretty cards. So they're all going to get unwrapped and put on these that I've just cut out. I'll tell you what those are in a minute. And I'll save things like the tags and these, I'll probably save those and just put them away for other uses. But like these packages, I'm probably going to throw out. So I just want everything to be uniform. And I don't know if once I wrap these, it'll all fit in my box. But I think they will, because as you can see, some of them are like in smaller things than this, so I could probably fit more on there. So I think I could fit it all. Anyway, put that aside. Now what I'm using for my cards this is just from my photo paper packaging. The paper itself comes in plastic, but inside comes 2 hard, kind of like chipboard sheets that are in on the back and front of the stacks of paper that they're in, right? So I guess they're just for protection, maybe to keep the paper from bending. I don't know. They're the same size as the photo paper, which is 11 by 8.5. So I just took those because they're nice and firm, and they're all white, and I had 4 of them. I took them, broke out my guillotine cutter that I haven't used in years. It was so dusty, and cut it half this way and in thirds this way. So I got 6 out of 1 sheet, so I think I have 24 now. But I do have white chipboard if I need more. So I'm going to use these to wrap all my trims on, and it actually is taller than the box, which is perfect, so that I can flip through when I need to. And this is a shoebox from a pair of sandals that I bought at Marshall's. So my shoe size is 7.5, so whatever fits in that, that's how big it is. I don't know. Some of them, and they were sandals. Okay, so I am back, and I picked out this paper pad by K & Company. Let's see, I got it on clearance. I guess, I don't know if it was Michael's or Joann's, but it's called Merriweather. And the other boxes that I had done, one was primarily green, the other one had more pink and peach. They all had peach in the trims. So again, I'm doing different papers, different color a little bit, but I'm still doing the same trims, and they're all gonna coordinate, without being exactly the same. The paper that I chose for my outside up to now is this one, because I wanted to bring in that shade of bluish green, like a teal. And this pad has 3 of each, so that's going to work out nicely, and it'll fit. As you can see, it's gonna fit, it's gonna work. I can probably do most of the sides just out of, I probably do the front and back with just one sheet, and then the front or the sides with one sheet, and then the trim. I'm gonna check if I have enough. This is the one that Muriel sent me, I believe. She went and sewed a whole bunch of trims together after she saw some of my projects where I was using this a lot and then running out, and then she sent me some, so that was so sweet of her. So thank you, Muriel. I'm still using it, and I'm pretty sure I have enough to go around this whole project and still have a little bit left just to hoard. So as you can see, there's a cream, a light peach, which goes with a little bit of peach that's in this paper. See, very little peach in there, and then it has a white. So then I can, I'm going to use another braid. The other one that I have is the cream color. This is just a broken up spool that I use to hold this for now. I just use whatever's around at the time. So we'll be using that. But the first thing is, of course, just covering it with paper. So I'm not breaking out all my trims yet. So I decided on that. I'm going to use this piece since it's already cut up, and I know I saw some more in here somewhere. Put my paper aside, and I'm going to break out my trimmer, paper trimmer. Now I don't measure anything. I just break out my pencil and do some tracing, and then I trim with my trimmer. Trimmer should be this way for me. And pencil, box. Okay, where did they go? Here they go. Let's start with the outside, which is the easiest. Doing the inside's a little bit, harder. And it doesn't matter. Well, I guess if you want to, you can just mark the reverse side of your paper, but I'm going to cover all my edges with trim so you won't see any marks. So it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So we're just going to mark. If you can see, I'm marking this side here, and I'm going to go straight down with the cut because it's going to be the same size for the other side. That's why you don't see too many start to finish or too many tutorials from me. Okay, this is the extra, that's the extra. Put that away. So let's see here, we should have, why is this so much taller? What did I do? I didn't trim it right. Try this again. Okay, now it should be good. Yep. Alright, so we have the front and then the sides, and I got 3 sides with 1 sheet, and then I had to cut 1 more just to get the front. Keep these together. And remember, when you're doing this, learn from my mistakes. Know which direction your pattern's going to be, because the pattern's meant to go up and down, but mine is going sideways. Yes, so think ahead. Let us use this now for the bottom. There. And okay. And let's do the inside, which we said, I still gravitating to this blue, but I think it's too much blue. We're just going to do this, and I need to straighten this out. I don't even know why it's, what did I do where this is crooked? I don't know what project I made that cut is crooked like that. Now it's straight. So we're going to stick it in just a little bit. It doesn't have to go all the way down, and just let's see if I can do this. It's not easy. It's actually almost the size of this cut here, so I'm just going to trim it a little bit off according to where I already have it cut right here. It's going to be a little bit under that and see if it fits in there. It should slide in without, yep, got it. Come on out. Alright, I didn't mean to throw you in there. And then same here, and this time I'm just going to bend it a little bit. So I just bent it and left a little mark with the fold, and then I'm going to cut it and then check it again. So I'm going to take off a little more, just a hair, so it just slips right in. Maybe right there. Alright. So we have that, and now the sides are going to be the same length as this, so I'm just going to follow that. And I'm not going to care which direction. I can grab this, because it looks like it doesn't matter which direction this goes. So let me just take off this for now. Again, the length is going to be the same for both sides. And now the width, I can actually insert this in here. So I'm just inserting it, and I'm going to mark the outside. the whole thing. Okay, so we have, I think we've got all our bits and pieces. Let's see, we should have the bottom inside, 2 sides. There should be 2 of these for that. Okay, so there's 3, and then the outside 1, 2, yeah, I got them all. Okay. So we're just going to remember what goes where as far as, inside and out. So I'm going to start with my inside first. And I'm just going to slather it in there nice and thick. And I'm going to have my little bone folder, the small one, handy just so I can squeeze out any extra. Again, lots and lots because it's a lot to cover here. That's why I need a bigger brush than this, but I don't have one. I don't even have my large sponge brushes. I forget to wash them after I use those sponge brushes, and then I have to throw them out. This will do. I'm just scooping it up and get it in there. Just want to make sure I get all my corners covered and everything. I don't want nothing to peel out and then get it on even. Okay, that should be good. I'm not going to ink this or anything. It's just a storage piece for myself. I don't need anything extravagant. So here's where we just smooth it all out. It'll push out any excess glue. I should have a paper towel handy, and I don't. Okay, 1 down, several more to go. We're going to do the side now. I'm just going to record this whole thing and then edit because I have a tendency to forget to hit record every time I stop. And it'll be too long if I leave it the whole video. Okay, my inside. Alright, so there's my inside all covered up. And now we're going to do the outside. Now as I keep layering on papers, this is actually getting firmer because it's got paper and glue on it. So I'm not, if you can, if you really want to ink the edges before you put them down, if you want to make it more vintage looking, this is going to be filled with trims. You're not even going to see that. So before I do the outside, I noticed that there's a little bit of an edge still, you know, a little bit too tall. So I'm going to try and cut some of that off before I put my next one. Just, you can even sand it down, which I might just do that. I don't know. I'm going to be covering it with trim, so there's so let me go ahead and do the outside. It's going to be just as quick and easy. And again, if you want to ink, you can ink it either before or after on the outside because, you know, you can ink the edges real easily once this is down. I'm covering it. It don't need to be done, so. And you see all of the tickets, the stickers and all that were on there don't matter to me. It's just going to get covered. You don't see it with this paper anyway. Whoops. So, great. I just, yeah. I'll need my other paper towel. Okay, see? Done. Done with the cover box. I'm not completely done, but you could totally just stop there, call it a day, and use this for other storage things. It's a little warped because of the wet glue, so there's a little bit of a curve, but that will dry up and go back to its normal shape. Very simple. So the whole thing is covered, and it all matches. And this is where I'm going to stop and come back with everything else that I need to add to this. Bye now.